Today I have a different video of sorts. I thought it would be fun to read a fellow booktuber's 5-star reads from 2018. Now, I am not reading all of their 5-star reads because that could be a little intense, but I have picked 5-star reads from a booktuber that I follow and interact with to read 5 of her 5-star reads from 2018. So stick around to find out what books I'm going to be reading and who the booktuber is that I chose. Hey y'all, it's Jen and welcome back to my channel Ifra's Inklings. Okay guys, so as I said in my intro, I have picked a booktuber to read 5 of their 5-star reads from 2018. This booktuber and I share similar but not exact reading tastes. There are books that I have absolutely loved that she has not, and there are books that I have absolutely hated and they have been some of her favorites. So, but there are a lot of similar books that we have read and we both have loved across all genres. Now, so that booktuber is Maddie with the Book Pusher. So Maddie reads a lot of fantasy type books, very little contemporary, very little any other genre. And I am not a huge fantasy reader, but we have read a couple of books together at the same time. We read The Poppy Wars as a loose buddy read and loved it. We both gave it 5 stars. Absolutely loved that book. And we've read some contemporary books, not together, but we've both read the same contemporary books, and we've both, really enjoyed them. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, The Kiss Quotient, things like that. Also, another fantasy book that we've both read that we both really enjoyed is Nevernight and God's Grave by Jade Kristoff. She's a huge Jade Kristoff fan, and I am recently to those books, and I've read his Illuminae series, but I just recently read Nevernight and God's Grave, and I loved them both. So with that long introduction said, I'm going to tell you the 5 books that I'm going to read, and I'm going to read each of what she said about them on her Goodreads review. The first one that we're going to start with is Vicious by V.E. Schwab, and this is what she had to say about Vicious. Y'all don't even know. This book is so fucking good. I can't wait to get my hands on Vengeful because I sure as hell do not want to let this world go. Victor and Ellie have the most intense dynamic. I fucking love Mitch and Sydney, and they are both precious beings that must be protected at all costs. And Serena and Ellie, bless their evil missing souls, I ship them so hard it isn't even funny. So glad I did this reread. So she recently reread this and gave it 5 stars. I am a huge V.E. Schwab fan. I am expecting this to be a 5-star read for me as well, and I cannot wait to dive into it. I do have Vengeful back there as well, so when I complete this one, I can just dive right into Vengeful if I need to. So the next book on Maddie's 5-star list that I am going to be reading is The Wedding Date by Jasmine Guillory, and this is a this is a hate to love romance. She did not write anything about this. She just gave it 5 stars on her Goodreads. So I'm excited to get into this. I love this particular trope, and I think this is also going to be a 5-star read for me. I can't wait to read it. The next book on her 5-star reads that I will be reading is Jade City by Fonda Lee. And I don't have this book. I'm going to borrow it from my library. I'm already on the wait list for it. And I know it's a sci-fi fantasy type book. Maddie has talked a lot about it in a lot of different videos on her channel. But I don't really know anything about this other than I know that she absolutely loves it and tells everybody any chance she gets that they need to read this book. So what she said about it is just real simple. So good. Masterfully done and such a cool world. So I'm excited to get into it. I don't know if it'll be a 5-star read for me or not, but who knows, it could be one of my favorites that I read in 2019. The next book is also a contemporary book, and I don't have it. It's on order. It should be arriving sometime mid-January, and I'm excited to read it as well. And that is The Romance Reader's Guide to Life by Sharon Pywell. I don't really know anything about it other than it is a kind of a contemporary-ish romance book. But this is what Maddie had to say about it. I thoroughly enjoyed this. The talking dog in heels and the dead sister aspect was a little left field, but I truly enjoyed the way the story was told. It's a wonderful tale of two sisters that both flirt with the edge of desire and danger, and one goes overboard. Femininity isn't shameful to either of them, but they both embrace it in different ways. And the pirate lover parts were very funny too. So it sounds interesting. It sounds fun. I hope I love it. Now, the final book that I'm going to be reading, I haven't gotten yet. I've requested that my library purchase the audiobook, but if they don't in a timely manner, then I will use my February Audible credit for it, because it is another fantasy book, and I do better listening to fantasy than I do reading them. And that is The City of Brass by S.A. I'm going to butcher this last name. Chakraborty? I don't know. Maddie talks a ton about this on her channel too, mostly telling everybody, go buy and read this fucking book. That is mostly her, what she talks about it over and over. That and Jade City. Those are the two books I attribute to her most in this year. So her Goodread review says this. So, hi, read this. It's good, really good. So those are the 5 books that I'm going to be reading that Maddie has given 5 stars to in 2018, and I can't wait to dive into all of them. So in the comments below, let me know if you've read any of these books and what you think of them. Also, go check out Maddie's channel. I will leave her linked in the description box below. She's great. I love Maddie to death. So go check her out. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to her. And be sure and tune back in when I have read these 5 books and I can tell you what I thought about them and if all of them or any of them are 5-star reads for me. I'm hoping to have all 5 5-star reads for me as well, but we will see. So you know what to do at this point. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, share, comment, and until next time, I will see you later. Bye.